Hey everyone, I am meteorologist Jennifer Watson, and happy Father's Day to all of the amazing dads around the world. Thank you so much for all that you do. Now, we do have a severe weather risk today for parts of the plains and the Midwest. So, especially if you're going to be outside, maybe enjoying some nice weather, the hot weather, cooling off in the pool, at the lake, going for a hike, whatever that may be, I want you to be aware of the severe weather threat. So, we're going to jump right to it really quick. This is going to be a quick forecast because we are going to be going live later on today. And we actually already have a tornado watch in effect for part of the Midwest. And this is until 9 o'clock local time. And you can see this encompasses much of southern Illinois there, a little bit of southeastern parts of Missouri, and getting a little bit into parts of Indiana. So, again, this is in effect until 9 o'clock local time. We're watching this area, this cluster, this line of thunderstorms right here that continues to track off to the east. This actually all originated last night as a cluster of thunderstorms that dropped down out of southwestern parts of Nebraska into northwestern Kansas, produced softball to baseball size hail and a couple of tornadoes with 70 to 100-mile-per-hour straight line winds reported in Colby, Kansas, with damage before it gradually dives south. There was actually a reported tornado near Wichita, Kansas earlier this morning as well. This whole complex has been pushing off now to the east, has weakened some, but now we're starting to get some clearing and we're starting to see the instability parameters really ramp up. So we do have that tornado watch in effect locally until 9 o'clock tonight. This is where the current convection is. Right now, we're not seeing too much in the way of any warnings. That could change though momentarily. And then as we look farther off to the west, this is where we're also seeing some storm initiation. The greatest threat here, this is parts of western Nebraska down through northwestern and western parts of Kansas. This is where we do have a severe thunderstorm watch in effect as well. That's 8 o'clock Mountain Time. 9 o'clock Central Time, because it does encompass parts of northeast Colorado and southeastern parts of Wyoming. And that's due to these storms right here that are kicking off. And you can see the severe thunderstorm warnings. The greatest threat with this severe thunderstorm watch and these severe storms are large hail. We could see hail potentially 2 inches, maybe even 3 inches in diameter, and straight line damaging wind gusts as well. And I will switch over to the radar really quickly so you can see this. Keep in mind, we are just at the top of the hour, 3 o'clock Eastern, 2 o'clock Central, 1 o'clock Mountain Time. So you are aware of it. When you use the Weatherfront app, it's very easy to look at the different radar. I think we'll do North Platte. We're going to do Nebraska right here just to make it pretty easy for us. See if we can see some of the storms. You can see them starting to dive south right there. That is the greatest risk area. What we are going to look at, though, are the outlooks for today. And so we're going to zoom out a little bit. So this is the wide spread overview of the severe weather threat for today. You can see it stretching from Nebraska down all the way south through Kansas, Oklahoma City, and stretching eastward into parts of the Ohio River Valley. The tornado threat is the greatest across southeastern parts of Missouri into central southern parts of Illinois, central and southern parts of Indiana, and a little bit here of northern northwestern Kentucky. But we've got basically a boundary that is draped across, and also an outflow boundary from the complex of storms that move through overnight. So there is a tornado risk, and it may be increasing across parts of northern Oklahoma, also Springfield, Missouri, even parts of Arkansas. We got to keep an eye out for that. We do have an isolated tornado risk there where we had the severe thunderstorm watch already in place around North Platte, Colby, and Garden City. But the greatest threat for you is large hail and damaging wind gusts. But this is the tornado threat. This is where the wind threat is. It's across southeastern parts of Illinois. That's the greatest into southern Indiana and northern Kentucky. We also have a strong wind threat here stretching from Colby, Garden City into Woodward and Oklahoma City. And then the hail threat farther off to the west. The greatest threat, I think, for this severe thunderstorm watch area that I just showed you prior is around North Platte down through Colby, Garden City. That's going to be the biggest risk, and down into Woodward, Oklahoma as well. We could get some very beastly strong storms in Oklahoma today. So I know there's a lot of chasers around Illinois, maybe Indiana, Oklahoma, though, could get some tornadoes as well as southern Missouri. And we can't rule out something isolated there across western parts of Kansas into southeastern Nebraska. So if we look at the model forecast really quickly, we're going to do just a quick look at the latest HER model, and you can see what we currently have going on right here. We're watching these storms. They're likely going to get, you can see right here, and I love the pencil tool that they have. See how they're getting more isolated in nature. And even here across southern Illinois, we're starting to get more isolated in nature. This is 5 o'clock Eastern within the next couple of hours. And then we're starting to see more of these storms firing up here. Now, as I clear that off for you, we're going to continue to go through into this evening. So keep an eye on those clusters. Again, you can see some beastly cells here right across southern parts of Illinois, and these some more discrete cells over here. Again, these are going to be more hail threat. This is 6 o'clock in the evening. So just watch these storms as we head throughout the evening hours. Then they start to get more kind of, you can see bowing. You see individual like bowing type features, but we could potentially still maintain that tornado risk there. And then we continue on throughout the evening hours. But watch this though, really quickly. So this is midnight tonight. Look at some of these bigger storms here, right around Wichita and south toward Woodward into northern ports of Oklahoma. Those are some big storms. And actually, if we back this up a little bit, this is a big storm right there. This is 11 o'clock Eastern. That's going to be 10 o'clock local time. So again, some big storms in play. Just be smart, be safe, enjoy this Father's Day. But if you're doing any kind of outdoor activities, just make sure you are aware of the weather. And I will be live later on this evening with a severe weather threat. So stay tuned.